Apparently I left out those gluten-free rolls, and the squirrel gang will not leave it alone. They've already hauled off 3 of them, and they're just circling the camp. I know I'm not going to be able to leave anything alone now, because they're constantly out there waiting. Look at them all, they're just everywhere. Trying to dry out the tent, dry out the sleeping bag. It's been a fairly topsy-turvy kind of morning. It's a little afternoon, really beautiful here. The sun's out, there's a nice breeze blowing. Just great. I got my shorts on. Definitely not in Wisconsin anymore. Really nice. But my initial plan in coming down here was, I'll come down from Wisconsin, I'll thaw out for a few days. I'll limber up by doing a few hikes so I can get ready and do a backpacking trip this weekend, because all the campsites are full on the weekends through the whole state where I've been looking, at least in the state parks. And then after that, for maybe 3-4 days of backpacking, I'll grab a hotel and kind of do laundry and figure out what I'm going to do from there. And hopefully there would be, stars would align and there'd be a shuttle launch I could watch to go see. So that was the plan. But the weather forecast is looking not good. So you can see here that the weather looks good for today, but if you scroll down to the bottom and look at these percentages of the chance of rain over the weekend, yeah. And here is the storm that's headed my way. It's going to rain this weekend, and I do not want to go out backpacking for a couple days in solid rain. I'm just not up to that. If I was doing some big through hike of a long distance trail, I'd deal with it, but no, not going to do it. So I'm going to have to find a hotel or something. But then, as of yesterday, there was a SpaceX shuttle, a rocket, going to launch tonight, Thursday night, around midnight, 12:15, and I checked that this morning when I woke up, and they had scheduled it. They pushed the schedule back to 12:25, so it looked like they're still going to try, which makes sense. There's a big storm coming. They're going to try and get off the ground before then, right? So that, coupled with the fact that the tent is all wet, and I don't want it to get wet. I want it to be dry. I can't just pack that thing up wet, all that canvas, put that in my van for extended period of time over the weekend while I hole up in a hotel. It's just going to get moldy, and you can't do that with a canvas tent. You got to dry it out. So yeah, I just went ahead and started breaking camp with the idea that I do have the campsite through tomorrow, but if there's a rocket launch tonight, I'm going to go to that. I'll just pack up. So that's where the campsite's at now. I've got pretty much everything broken down. I'm letting the tent dry out and the parlor dry out. I've got my sleeping bag out there that's just accumulated moisture for some reason. Yeah, just drying everything out, ready to load up and head to Cape Canaveral, get a hotel for a couple nights and maybe see a rocket launch. And then I sat down to make reservations for a hotel, and lo and behold, I just double checked the rocket launch and they've rescheduled it for Saturday. So there's no point in going there now. And it's going to be a beautiful day all day. And the rain tomorrow, I don't know when it's going to come, but I don't want the Sibley to be put away wet. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead, let it dry out for the next couple hours, and pack it up, put it in the van, stay in my campsite tonight, and just stay in my van. I mean, I brought along that bed in there for that purpose, to make things easy and flexible. So that's what I'm going to do, and I think I'm just going to try and relax today. Yeah, so that's it for now, I guess. I'm going to go back and unbreak camp. I don't know. Yeah, just unpack the stuff I'm going to keep out, but I can't leave most of my stuff, anything involving food or preparation of food. Those squirrels, they've surrounded my camp, and they're just watching me from the trees. Every time I go to my van or every time I go in the tent, they'd run in there and try and grab stuff because they found those rolls. So they know there's food, so they just keep coming back. It drives me nuts. I have to keep putting everything, I just have to keep everything in the van and get it out of the van when I need it, which is kind of annoying. Yep, so that's where we're at now. Yeah. I gotta figure that over there has got to be full of gators. I mean, what is that, 100 acres of just swamp? Maybe I will see one yet today. We'll see. I got the tent halfway down, but this heat is killing me, man. I gotta go take a break. It's like 68 degrees, but with the sun and everything, this northern boy is melting. Alright, I got the tent down. What I have left is the parlor and the stuff that I can leave out overnight where I'm gonna hang out. And then tonight, this is what it's gonna look like. Got my food put away. I'm gonna get all this out again, but I just wanted to see what it looked like. Got the food, got the, I don't know, the kitchen stuff, the trash the squirrels just can't seem to keep out of. I'll probably actually throw that in the dumpster so it doesn't stink while I'm in here. But yeah, got my bed, got Grogu. You see I got foot space over here. This is my clothes bin, which I can pull out if I need to get into my clothes. So yeah, it should be pretty nice. A little concerned it's going to be too hot in here, but you know, it's much better than being afraid of it's going to get too cold. So I got stuff up there. I got the Sibley all dried out and put away. So that's where I'm at. Now I'm just ready to relax for the rest of the day. It took a long time because man, it's like 70 degrees, but the sun's out and I'm burning up, man. It's 3 degrees back in Black Earth right now. That's what I'm accustomed to, is, you know, 20s. But yeah, it's going to be a nice, enjoyable afternoon, I think. Now that I know I'm not going backpacking tomorrow, I think I'm clear for this.